from TimPlaysAGame. I run a YouTube channel. I do mainly video games, mainly Nintendo games. I'm here tonight to talk to you about my first 2 years on YouTube. April 4th, 2016. I will never forget that day. That is the day that I got laid off from my last job.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was a assisted living community, very small. Anyway, they decided to restructure. Who here knows what restructuring is?
No clue.
Good, exactly. You never want to know what it is because it basically means they're not getting rid of you, they're getting rid of my job. Yeah. So what I decided to do is, after I lost my job, I decided to look for other opportunities. I've basically been working for 12 years, different jobs. I'd never been unemployed up until that point. So what I decided to do was I decided to pull my resources, figure out what I wanted to do. One of the things I decided to create in that time was to try and start a YouTube channel. Didn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to start, but it does take a lot to really develop. And that's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. Did anyone get some of these sheets yet? This is what I'm going to be talking about. Can you come up here real quick?
Yeah.
This one. Just take some of these sheets, hand them out. That'd be great. Thank you so much, Don. Don, everyone.
You're a good stagehand.
So basically, some things I want to talk to you. If you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel, we actually have some other people here who have developed their own YouTube channel, YouTube or Twitch.
Yep.
So first tip I want to talk to you about, very first thing, this is very important, start now.
Yep.
If you're thinking about it, if you're thinking of thinking about it, even if you're thinking about maybe thinking about it, you want to start right now. You want to start planning because you are right in dead last place with everyone else on YouTube, on Twitch, on any other video sharing site. You are in dead last and you need to catch up. You need to start planning, you need to start thinking about what you want to do, what kind of channel you want to create, and what kind of personality you want to be on your channel. Very, very important stuff. Next tip I'm going to talk about, gather the necessary materials. Once you have planned out your YouTube channel the way you want to plan it out, you need to start thinking about what you want to do next. A couple things you're going to need. These are necessities. A capture card. I choose Elgato. Yep.
What if you can't afford an Elgato? Those are expensive as all heck.
You can also, there are video capturing software for computers. Yes.
Like open broadcast software?
What's that?
Open broadcast software.
Open
OBS.
broadcast software also works well if you're capturing on a computer, but if you're capturing on a video game system like I do, I capture off a Nintendo Switch. That does not have it does not have certain ability to capture. What you want to do is you're going to need an Elgato game capture card, or any other type, but I recommend Elgato. Very good system. Computer with editing software is obviously the next thing you're going to need. Do not just take your video and post it directly to YouTube or Twitch or any other video sharing site. That is the worst mistake you can make. You want to be professional about this. You want your channel to look professional. Professionalism is the key to the most successful channels. I suggest you edit a little bit. I'm going to get into that, what you want to edit into your video a little later on. Obviously, you're going to need a YouTube channel, and you're going to want to think, when you create your channel, you're going to want to think of the name. I'm going to get into that also. Optional materials you're going to need. A microphone. If you want to capture commentary, you're going to need a microphone. You're going to need a good microphone. I recommend a Blue Snowball. That's the one I use personally. Yes.
May I add in a suggestion?
Yes, go ahead.
For a microphone, an XLR microphone would be necessary because they offer a real crisp studio effect.
Yes.
And for an XLR microphone that I have a Tonor XLR microphone, which has an XLR 2 or 3.5 millimeter microphone jack, and it's $30. It's cheap, it's reliable, it's useful.
Yes, XLR also good. Good microphone. You want to do your research. That's another thing. When you're researching any major purchase for your channel, you're going to want to research it. Not just look at the Amazon stars. That's nothing. But really research it. Think about what you want to do. Think about if this is for you. Sometimes some products may have other features that you don't need, but you want a good microphone that captures sound and it's affordable too. That's another thing you're going to look into, affordability. Other optional items, webcam. green screen. If you want to capture your face in the video, you're going to need a webcam, and if you want to get rid of that annoying rectangle around the outside, you're definitely going to want a green screen of some sort. It doesn't need to be anything professional. You can just get a green cloth, kind of drape it behind you. I personally don't use them, but I have thought about using them and one day may incorporate it into my channel. Again, one of the things I'm planning. Other things, an external hard drive or any type of hard drive to keep your videos on. If you plan on doing like a best of compilation, or if you want to keep the video in case you want to edit it or you want to take it to another site. Let's say you're on YouTube, you want to maybe go to Twitch. When you're on Twitch, you want to go to YouTube. You're going to want to keep some of these videos around in case you decide to make the transition. The videos are going to be a large size, especially if they're better quality videos. So you're going to want an external hard drive to keep the videos around. I use a 1 terabyte hard drive in my computer. It's an internal hard drive, but even that fills up pretty fast.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Next tip. Pick an easy to remember name for your channel. The name of my channel is TimPlaysAGame. Very easy to remember. TimPlaysAGame. There are some channels out there, I do not know what is going through their head or what they are thinking, but they pick the longest names possible and then they put numbers in their name.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I know. It's like Tom Duncan plays 9933018. Like I'm supposed to remember all that. Is this a channel name? Is it a math problem? What am I looking at?
It's a cheat code for one of his games.
Thank you.
Hey, what about CJ All Day 1130? Hey, that's me.
Yes. Hey, the 1330 can work for you though. So.
It's a simple short number scheme. And
Right. I'm talking about other channels. I'm talking about. I've actually seen his channel CJ1130.
CJ All Day 1130.
Sorry.
Links in the description
Links in the
below.
description, yes. Look, it's right down there. Scroll down. Okay. What's up, man? You got a question?
How about for a channel name called Speed Streak?
Speed Streak. Perfect to remember. 2 syllables, easy to remember. Speed Streak. Is that 1 or 2 words?
I like it.
Thank you.
Now, is it 1 or 2 words, though?
1 word.
1 word. Speed Streak.
Perfect.
Next tip. Sorry, let me get a drink real quick.
Hail, hydrate.
Yes. Next tip. Think about what direction you want your channel to go. When you're planning your channel and you gather the materials, you want to think where do you want to go from here? Do you want to do game reviews? Do you want to do let's play videos, tips and tricks, walkthroughs, speed runs, montages, how-to videos? So many things that could go into a channel that you might want to try. I personally do let's play videos. I do live streams every night, midnight Eastern. I have done other little projects. I do gaming music videos too. I've done some game reviews to see how they played out. I want to see what brings people into the channel, and that's one thing you're going to want to do. You're going to want to think about the direction you want to go, but other times you're going to have to branch from that. You want to keep your channel something refreshing, something new, something that people will want to watch. That's the key right there. Next tip, custom channel art, profile, and video thumbnails. When designing your channel, this is something that people overlook. There's a header on your channel, a head image. There are video thumbnails. You can add your own artwork to, your own images to make them more appealing. Yes.
Back in the day, you had to be a YouTube partner to get your own thumbnail. Did you know that?
Yes, I did know that you had to be a YouTube partner, and I'm going to get into the YouTube partner program. That's a whole other section tonight.
Oh boy.
That's that. And then also there's even something as small as the little image, your avatar image, is going to make a big deal. Mine is just TimPlaysAGame TPAG. That's the avatar image because I want people to remember it. I want people to basically associate that with the channel itself. I do custom channel art. I have the little banner at the bottom that says TimPlaysAGame. I have the game, big letters. I have the number. It's in a series of games. It tells them everything. It shows what it is. I don't believe in clickbait. Again, you want to make it look attractive, but you don't want to mislead people.
Yeah, I agree.
Next tip. Intros and outros make your videos look professional. As I said before, professionalism is the key to a good YouTube channel. You'd be surprised how few channels, how many channels I'm going to be careful about my words here. They stray from quality because they're not striving for professionalism. They're not trying to really polish the product. They're not really trying to make their videos stand out. And one thing I always do, I always believe in, when people click on a video, in the first 5 seconds, they will decide whether or not they want to continue watching it. The intro helps you keep people watching the video. That's why I do a 20-second intro, because some people it takes a little bit more time. But 20-second intro, it shows off gameplay footage, it shows off my title, big letters, and it has really good music, really keeps people attracted. People have complimented me on my intros, so I like that, and I really appreciate that. But something else that's also equally important, the outro. What's after the video? If you do a 10, a 15-minute video, a 30-hour-long video, the outro, if people have been watching that long, they may continue watching for a few more seconds afterwards. Through that outro, 20 seconds, I thank people for watching. I have videos for them to click on. I have a subscription button. If they want to subscribe, I have links to my Facebook and my Twitter pages. And this is what it keeps people on my channel. When they're done with that video, they're going to click on something else. They're going somewhere else. Where are they going? I don't know. I want to keep them on my channel, though. I want to keep them there as long as I can so that they become a fan. So I bring them in so that they eventually subscribe, they like the video, they comment. That is the key there. You want to make that, it's called audience retention, and it's a great tool that you're going to want to definitely use. Next tip. Keep videos around 10 to 15 minutes. Why do I suggest 10 to 15 minutes? Who knows how long the recommended length for a video on YouTube is to get the most views? Generally, it's 1 to 2 minutes. Now, why would I suggest 10 to 15 minutes? Because of YouTube's partner program. They recently updated their partner program to say that you need 4,000 hours of watch time in the past year and 1,000 subscribers to be part of their partner program. If you're not part of the partner program, you can't monetize your videos, you can't use some of their tools, and there are other things you cannot generally do. That's why I suggest it. 10 to 15 minutes is a good length for you to get whatever you want to do as far as gaming. Yes, question.
If you're playing a game that takes more than 10 to 15 minutes,
Yes.
would it stray from the YouTube partner program?
Yes. No, it went straight from the partner program. I just suggest 10 to 15 minutes because videos that are too long, people will stay away from. If it's like 30 minutes, if it's like 45 minutes, people don't have that kind of time to devote. I've talked to people, I believe, from what I've gathered from them, that most people will watch videos while on their break, while they have time, while they're waiting for something, even while they're on the toilet. 10 to 15 minutes, that's a good length of time. Anything more than that might seem like an ordeal. I personally, sometimes I'll just lay in bed, I'll just turn on YouTube and I'll just watch like a playlist of videos from beginning to end, and that's good. But this is a good thing. If you're doing like a long Let's Play thing, you're going to want to break it down into sections. Instead of doing like one 2-hour-long video, break it down into like 15-minute videos, into like 8 15-minute videos. That way you get more views, and it also helps the watch time. And it also, and it's going to get into, I'm going to get into some more other things about why you should do that in a few minutes. Next tip, consider adding commentary. Now, one thing about your channel is, it's not just about the channel, it's about you. You're a part of that channel, you're going to want to advertise you. This is what makes your channel unique, and it makes it stand out from other gaming channels, YouTube, or any otherwise. And that's why I suggest adding commentary. Some people don't have a good speaking voice. I don't have a very good speaking voice. This is developed. This has had to be developed. I stuttered more than anyone else I know. I had a speech teacher for my first 3 years of public school. And that speech teacher had a southern accent, so that wasn't helpful. But I suggest adding commentary to give your channel some personality. To encompass you. You are part of that channel whether you like it or not, and that individuality is going to be expressed, and it will keep people coming back. So if you are thinking about using commentary, if you are not using commentary, give it a try. Practice it. Talk to people more. A lot of people who do run YouTube channels are introverts by nature. It just takes time to, quote unquote, get out of your shell. Next tip, put effort into every video. This should go without saying, but you'd be surprised how some people don't really put effort into their videos. This is something you should be proud of. This is your creation. This is your baby. You should be able to put effort into everything you do. Even if it's a 2-minute video, you should probably spend 24 hours making those 2 minutes great, because they could be watched by 1 million people. You never know. I personally, whenever I do videos, whenever I do a Let's Play series, I'll record the videos from beginning to end. I'll cut them up into other videos, and then I will take time to, if the video starts to run long or if there are boring gaps, I'll edit those out, and I'll make the video better. If I'm doing a review, I will script everything. I will write the script down. I'll proofread the script. I'll read it out loud, and then I'll do the video if I'm happy with it. What I recommend you do is I recommend you putting every little effort you can into your video. Ask yourself, is this the best I can do? And if it is not, do not upload it yet. Make it better, make it best, make it a gem. Next tip, avoid copyright pitfalls. Now, this video may be yours, but it can very easily not be yours. Anything you upload to YouTube cannot be yours if you fall into a copyright pitfall. If you have a song on that YouTube video that is not yours, copyright. It's no longer yours. It now belongs to someone else. If that video has any visual content from another game that is copyrighted by Nintendo, by anyone else, by Bandai Namco, if that video has some type of visual content that is copyrighted, that video is no longer yours. You cannot monetize it. You cannot make money off of it. That money goes to someone else. Even something as small as a game trailer. That game trailer is not yours. That commercial is not yours. Whoever that is copyrighted, and you cannot monetize that video. This is something, if you are looking forward to making money on YouTube, you're going to want to be really good about. You're going to want to make sure you can upload a video, keep it private, and then when YouTube reviews it, which they do really quickly as far as copyrights go, they'll review it really quickly. You'll understand. They'll send you an email. They'll let you know what's wrong with it, what's copyrighted. Generally, though, they won't say, it's not a big deal. People can still watch your video. You just can't monetize it. But this gives you a chance to go back and you can redo the video, you can upload it then, and you can try to get around that, or you can just do a different game if it's too much trouble. Let's see, next tip. Post one video a day to start. This is something I recommend. Posting, when you start your YouTube channel, you're going to want a certain amount of consistency with it. I say post one video a day is a good, consistent, at the same time every day. Me personally, I do 3 videos a day. I do one at noon, I do one at 4 p.m., and I do a 2-hour live stream at midnight. And I recommend you start at one a day to see how you want to do this. If you do one a day, and then you want to get more people in, you want to do a different game, you want to do more videos in that small amount of time. Sorry. You can up it more. You can do it 2 a day, 3 a day, however you feel. If you think 1 a day is too much for you, you can always bring it down to like 1 a week, or just maybe on the weekends, just one or two videos on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. But you want this to stay fun. You don't want this to feel like work. If it feels like work, then it's going to be work. And then moving on to the next tip, which kind of goes hand in hand with it. Post videos at the same time every day. I said I do pre-recorded videos at noon and 4 every day, and I do a live stream for 2 hours at midnight every day. I do this, and when I miss the live stream, sometimes I'll miss the live stream. I'll post something to Twitter, say, "Hey guys, sorry, can't do it tonight." I'll still get comments like people asking, "Hey, are you doing live stream tonight? Is this happening tonight? Did you miss this video?" And I'll explain to them what happened. But yeah, people do. When you get a good healthy amount of fans, a good healthy amount of subscribers to your channel, you're going to notice that people will come back every day around the same time, expecting to see a video, and you want to be ready for that. You want to keep people into your channel. You want to retain your audience. That's a big thing. Next tip. Since we're talking about our audience, engage your audience. If they leave a comment on your channel asking questions, say like I did a review about Super Mario Odyssey, and one of the questions I got from a fan, they asked me, hey, I'm stuck in this one area of the game, can you help me? And I said, yes, let me help you. What you can do is you can do this. I helped them out. Now they could have gone anywhere else. They could have watched any other video. They could have done it. They could have looked it up on a search engine. But they came to me for help, and I helped them. And I feel like I've gained a subscriber. I gained a viewer, and that's perfect. That's what you want. Any way you can. If people feel like you are human, not a machine, they'll talk to you. They'll be engaged with you. They will engage themselves with you. They will want to talk to you. They will want to watch your videos. They will get a sense of value. They will, I'm trying to choose my words right here. They will gain a sense of value for your channel. And that is what keeps people coming back. And they will be your best advertiser. Better than anything else, better than any other search engine, or better than any YouTube browse option. Next tip. Listen to feedback. Not just, this kind of goes hand in hand with the other tip again. Not only talking to your audience, but sometimes people will give you valuable feedback. I've had people tell me when I first started doing videos, they said that I should kind of, if I'm going to read from a script, that I should read the script aloud first, and then because I do have a bit of a stuttering problem when I do read from a script. I've listened to that feedback. I've listened to other feedback, and I've made my channel better. It's a thing that people do. People feel like they want to give advice, and whether the advice is good or not, you're going to want to take it, you're going to want to try it, and maybe incorporate it into your channel to make it better. Next up, asking for likes, subscribers, and comments. This is a big deal. This is kind of a big deal to me because I never felt like I wanted to beg for anything in my life. I never wanted to ask people for anything. But this is not a desperate action to do, to ask for likes and subscribers and comments. Some people joke about this. Some people say, oh, this is just for people who are struggling. Then it's not. It's a real thing. If you want people to like your video, ask them to like your video. If you want subscribers, ask for subscribers. That's not a bad thing. If you want to get comments on your video, if you really want your channel to flourish, you will continue. You ask people to help you out. You ask your viewers to help you out. That is not a bad thing. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. In fact, it's a sign of strength. Next tip. Be your own biggest fan. This is a big one. When I was first starting out, 4 months in, I started to I was looking at my viewers, I was looking at the number of views of my video, I was looking at the number of subscribers. I had like just over 100 after 4 months, and I wasn't exactly happy with it. And I was trying to think, how can I advertise my channel? How can I make it better? How can I make people more aware of it? I kind of think maybe if I had more fans, if I had people talking about my channel, if I had one big super fan, one really great guy out there to just go around and talk about my channel and bring people in and say, hey, you should subscribe to this guy's channel, he's really good. You should watch his videos, they're awesome. I like what he does. He live streams every night at midnight Eastern. But then I realized, not a lot of people know who I am. I can be my own biggest fan. You can be your own biggest fan and promote yourself. And yeah, everyone here can be their own biggest fan and promote yourself and promote your YouTube page. And that will make your channel so much better because you are your own biggest fan. You are displaying your confidence in yourself. It may not seem like it at first, but you are displaying confidence in yourself. That is a very powerful thing that you can use to promote your channel. I suggest you do it. And word of mouth advertising is one of the best things you can do as far for any business, and even a YouTube channel or a small business or a very large business. It helps. Word of mouth advertising gets around like you wouldn't believe. Next tip. Social media. Some examples I use: Twitter, Google+, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, Reddit, and Discord. All good things you can use to advertise your channel and make it better. I use Facebook and Google Plus mainly with YouTube because they sync up to real well. Facebook works too, not as much anymore. Tumblr, Instagram, Reddit are also good. I have my own Discord channel, also in the link below. You can click on that. It helps me build a community of fans, of people who watch my videos. I have a small group of people who come watch my streams every night and play along with me. I call them my stream team. It helps them talk. It helps them gather and meet. And I really like that I've brought people together with my channel, and I really like that I've helped them. I've helped them make friends. And that does feel good. That's something I feel really good about. Next up. Speaking of live stream regularly if you are able to. One thing I talked about with the YouTube Partner Program, 4,000 hours of watch time in the past year in order to become part of their partner program, in order to monetize your videos. Now, 4,000 hours in a year may seem like a lot, it may not seem like a lot, but you have to get that in views of watch time. Now, how do you do that? Now you can just basically post videos every day, and you think you might be fine. But if people aren't watching those videos, one thing I've noticed, live videos get so many more views than just pre-recorded videos. Because of the fact that people, if it's a live game, if it's an online game, they can be part of it, they can play along with you, which is what I have with my live streams. For 2 hours every night, I live stream, midnight Eastern, and I get a good amount of people coming back every night just to play along and be part of the live stream. They are part of the game, and I'm bringing them in, and they're basically part of my video. They are part of the channel. And I recommend live streaming if you are able to, because it is not easy to do. First of all, you have to have a good internet connection, and I say good, it doesn't have to be great, it doesn't have to be the best, it has to be good, it has to be reliable, it has to be consistent. Something that you wouldn't be able to do with all types of YouTube channel, or all types of internet connections. So you're going to want to test that out, you're going to want to try that out, see if it works, see what's good, if you are able to. The quality of the videos, if you can get it up to 720p resolution and live stream effectively, should be good. I do 720p with 60 frames per second. That I feel like is pretty good quality. It's enough to the point where it creates a good video and it's consistent. And sometimes it does break down. Sometimes you'll have interruptions. You know, we don't have the best internet in the world, but it's good enough. If you can get by on it, then do that. I recommend you do that. Next tip. Like I said before, I'm going to restate this one again. The channel should be about games and you. If you're doing a YouTube gaming channel, if you're doing a Twitch channel, it needs to be about the games and it needs to be about you. It's very important that you do games that you like to play, and you talk about those games, and you put your own personality into those videos, so it gives them a sense of personality, a sense of individuality. Next tip. Analyze videos and viewership. You can also make use of the YouTube Studio app. One thing that I've done with YouTube that I really enjoy and I'm so grateful for, the YouTube Studio, which it helps a lot of things. It helps, they edit your videos, they can put like buttons in your videos and screens and stuff. They can help enhance your video, put links in your video, which I'm grateful for. But one thing they've done is they have an analytics tab where you can click on, you can see who's watching your video, you can see information about, not so much personal information, but just general information about people, about your viewers, about your viewership, what's the age range, what are more men or women watching your video, what country are they watching from. It's very good when trying to figure out what you want to do for your channel when you're trying to reach a target audience. So if you are getting into it, definitely use it. Definitely take some time, explore it. There are so many different functions you can do. But take the time, look around, see how you can use it to make your channel better. next tip, I think we're getting into the home stretch here. One tip I use, one little trick, using links and hashtags in your video description. At the bottom of the video, if you scroll down, you'll see that I have links to my Discord channel, my Twitter account, my Google Plus channel, my Facebook channel, and I have a button, a link there to subscribe to the channel. All very important stuff to retain your audience. One thing though that not a lot of people know, hashtags. You can put hashtags in your video description, and when people click on those hashtags, it'll actually it'll bring up a search engine of YouTube. It'll bring up a search of YouTube for that hashtag. And if your video has that hashtag in the description of the title, they'll find it, and this will make your video more searchable than the normal browse option, because there are a lot of games out there. There are a lot of game channels out on YouTube. It's not easy to get noticed, but this little function does make it a tiny bit easier to get recognized, to get your channel out, to become more known. All right, last tip. And this is what I want to stress. Consistently look for ways to improve your channel. Every day, whenever I start working on my YouTube channel, I take time. Whenever I'm done recording videos, when I'm editing them, I have time to look over at other channels, see what they're doing. I look for ways to improve on their methods, and I look for ways to improve my own channel. If I see someone doing something wrong, I think to myself, is there a way I can do this differently to make it better? Is there any way I can do this more effectively than they can? Is there any way I can stand out above them to promote myself? To succeed where they are not, I'm not going to say fail, but they're not doing as well. And that's what you want to do with really anything you do in life. Try to find a way to improve yourself to a point where you can stand out above other people when trying to gain recognition. Okay, also in these sheets I passed out, I have some other links, how to build a successful YouTube gaming channel from 2 different sources, from 2 different sites. Definitely take some time to look at those sites. I'm going to open up the floor now to any questions people have. Does anyone have any questions about YouTube or any questions?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What got you started? Like, what motivated you to say, hey, I want to make a YouTube channel?
What motivated me to make a YouTube channel? Let's see. I've always wondered, it's one thing I've always wondered, I'm trying to find my place in the world, trying to find out what I'm good at. That's something I very much recommend to anyone. Try to find what you like to do. I was at a point in my life where, I've been at a point in my life for a while now, where I've tried to figure out where I want to be, what do I want to do, what do I like doing, and what can I do to make it a profession. And I always felt in my heart, I'm a bit of an introvert, but I'm also an entertainer. It's a very weird mix, but it's natural. And one thing that YouTube allows you to do is allows you a platform to express yourself from your own confines. You don't have to step out on a stage and start singing. You can stay home and sing from your own room, from your own shower, where you feel comfortable singing, if you wanted to. But I've always felt that me personally, I've always felt that I'm an entertainer at heart. I feel that I like to make jokes. I wouldn't say a hard time talking to people, but it does take a lot of energy for me even to do this right now, to step out here to start this panel and to talk to all of you about what I've incurred the last 2 years. It takes a lot of energy. I'm going to be exhausted after this panel. This bottle of water is not going to last. Yes, question?
Were you inspired by other YouTubers?
Absolutely. You want to know, was I inspired by any other YouTube channels? I was inspired by all of them. 2 channels I'm going to talk about real quick. Obviously, Game Grumps. That was one of my biggest inspirations for them. Dan and Aaron, they're awesome. One game they started covering while I was also covering it was Doki Doki Literature Club. We had the same reaction, Dan. Another channel that inspired me that I looked to As far as keeping a professional look, Zach Scott Games. I've said this before in some of my videos, but for a while when I was trying to start my channel, I looked at what were the most successful channels, and Zach Scott is very successful because he is great at what he does. Now, I'm going to talk about something I'm not very proud of. I was spiteful towards him when I first started out. I was very spiteful just because he was doing better. He was doing so well, mainly because he's been doing this long and he knows what he's doing. He does an amazing job. But I was spiteful because I felt like I was doing equally as good of a job as he was, but I wasn't gaining recognition as fast as he was. His videos get thousands of views within seconds of being uploaded. Mine get thousands of views after years of being up. That was the difference. I didn't feel like it was fair. I felt like whenever I search the game, Zach Scott Games pops up first. I felt like there was some bias there. But that was not his problem. That's not his fault. YouTube will favor the popular. That's how they are. And that's a great business model, too. Put out your best product. If someone searches for something, give them your best product. And Zach Scott was the best product. But those are just some of the people, Game Grumps. I've also looked at other channels, too, less popular channels. Forgive me for not mentioning you, but I'm just mentioning the top two. I've looked to, and I've gained inspiration from, and I've gained knowledge from, and I've incorporated that into my own channel, and I feel like I've displayed that very well. Any more questions? Yes.
Where do you see yourself in a couple of years?
Where do I see myself in a couple of years? Thank you very much. Very good question. Where do I see myself in a couple of years? I've thought about it. Do I want to keep doing this? Do I want to keep improving? Do I want to be more than I am? Absolutely. But where do I see myself exactly? I know this is going to take time. 2 years, this is taking time. That's obvious this is taking time, and it's going to take more time. And it's going to take a lot of time to get to where I want to. I may never get there. I may get there way faster than I thought I would. I may get there way slower, and I may not get there at all. I'm comfortable with that. I have come to terms with that, and I have digested it, and I know that this is a journey, not an adventure. Well, this is a journey, not. What's the thing about not being a journey? It's not about the destination. It's about the journey. That right there. It's about the journey. It's about getting to where, not getting to where you want to go, but getting to where the horizon is, getting to where you can keep going, where you can keep improving yourself. It's never going to end. It only ends when you want it to end. I don't want it to end. I want to keep going, I want to keep getting better, and I want to push the limits of what I can do. I feel like I do that every day. I feel like I'm going to keep doing that. And as I improve, as I gain more viewers, and as I gain more subscribers, I feel like I can do that. I can continue pushing myself, and I can continue improving, and I can continue to be better. So where do I see myself in a couple of years? No one knows the future. The future's unknown, but the only thing you can do, know where you are right now and know where you're going. And that is what a progressive thinker thinks like. Okay, that is going to wrap things up for this panel, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight, for